we're here again. It's Taya freaking Bea. I'm back with the weekly wrap-up for this week. I got my wine on deck. I think this is Pinot Noir. My homegirl pulled up on me and brought a bottle, so it's lit. It's Noble Vines. Check it out if y'all are into the red wine, trying to be a little bit more on the healthy side. So we got the Meek Mill situation going on right now. Social media is going through a frenzy. So some new documents have been released. There's a new court filing against Diddy from Lil Rob, which Lil Rob is a producer, one of the producers of the Love album. So he just did a new filing where he is suing Diddy, saying he did not get paid for the Love album that just came out last year. He also mentioned in the filings that there was a lot of stuff going on. I'm not going to dive too deeply into everything. You guys can read the court filings on your own, but you know, Diddy already has a lot of sexual allegations going on right now. So Lil Rob, he mentioned a few situations that Diddy put him into, as well as he kind of, I guess, hinted, or in the footnotes of the filing, it mentioned an artist from Philadelphia that used to date Nicki Minaj, and he also mentioned a artist that has a Vegas residency and that just did the Super Bowl. We all know who he's talking about, Meek Mill and Usher, allegedly. So it's a lot of issues going on right now. They really clowning my homie Meek, and I hate it for him. We don't know what's yes or what's no. We don't know what's true or false right now, but there's a lot of speculations going on as far as people claiming Meek Mill and Diddy, which I hope that is not true. But so Meek has been on Twitter with DJ Academics. They've been going back and forth, and you know, y'all know DJ Academics do too much. He does too much all the time. I think we live in a social media era where, you know, you're already guilty by public if anything comes out about you, and it sucks that we're in that era, because what if this is not correct information? You know, this is sabotaging people's real life careers. So to better news, Meek just dropped a 5-track project today called Heathenism. Got Fabio Foreign on there, and you got Future on there. It's a 5-track project, so you guys focus your energy on that. At the end of the day, it's always about the music for me personally. Freaknik Documentary. Woo-hoo. Everybody is waiting for that. I know I'm waiting for that.
You think you got any aunties on there?
I hope I don't have no aunties in there. I hope and pray my mama not in there. But we never know. I remember Bike Week, when Bike Week was a thing in South Carolina. I went to one of those. It was a little lit, but I heard Freaknik was 10 times better than Bike Week. So the documentary is coming out March 21st, which is coming up very soon. We have executive producers like Uncle Luke, we got Jermaine Dupri, and then we got 21 Savage. And everybody is hyped for this documentary, and it's not just to talk about the party that, you know, a lot of people know Freaknik for. It's about the politics that it created. It created a lot of dialogue against culture and race and sexuality. You know, the Freaknik was back in the 1980s and 1990s. So it was during a time where Black people needed they thing to, you know, to vibe out, to be themselves, to have Black joy, as they called it. The director, P. Frank Williams, he actually spoke with Variety and said that this documentary is about Black joy. It touches on police brutality, you know, and all the Daisy Dukes, the culture that we grew up on. You know, this was an essential part of it. So I'm excited to see it. It's going to be on Hulu. And there's a lot of people that's going to be in it. We already mentioned Jermaine Dupri, 21 Savage. We have Rashida, Killer Mike, Little John, and many, many more. So y'all be tuned in for the Freaknik documentary that's coming out. So y'all know I'm a Barb. I have to report on Nicki News. I'm always going to report on Nicki News. She has hit 1 billion streams for 2024 already. And they believe this is due to, you know, Pink Friday 2 that just came out. You got Fuck the Club Up that's doing crazy right now, especially in the clubs. you have Everybody, which is a TikTok viral sensation right now.
Heels on my tippy.
Purchase your tracks today.
Stay in your Tory lane.
Oh.
I'm not Iggy. Oh, I feel like that was not a dig to Meg. I feel like it was a dig more to Iggy Azalea. But anyways, that's a whole nother conversation.
Who cares about Iggy?
But that's what I'm saying. That's why it's like, stay in your Tory lane. I'm not Iggy, bitch. I want to say I read on The Source magazine or Double XL that they're crediting Bigfoot made like 11 million streams, and it was on the top Billboard, but then it dropped off. And they feel like it's because of the feud that her and Megan had, and they said that his was actually at 50 million streams, which is crazy. But we all know his was a way better diss track, and it was marketed way better than Bigfoot. I will say that. Even though I'm a Barb, I will say I was highly disappointed at Bigfoot. But I will be at the Pink Friday tour too, the one that's coming out here. I wanted to go see the one in New York, but I will be at the one here in Houston. So we'll see. That one is gonna be in May. Everybody is excited for her being on tour. So we'll see what happens with that. Speaking of Megan, we have her ex-best friend that decided to do an interview. This is the first interview she's ever done in the 4 years that this whole situation has happened. If you're not familiar, you know that it's alleged that Tory Lanez shot Meg Thee Stallion. We still don't really know everything. It's so many different details that are being thrown at this case. But long story short, Tory is in jail for 10 years. He was found guilty. And Kelsey is going to be on the Danza podcast with her first interview. They didn't say when that will be released, but they put out a very dramatic trailer of her speaking on praying. And I don't know. I'm going to tune in to see what she's talking about. But they made it very dramatic. They even had a clip of her singing Bigfoot diss. So I don't know. It's a lot going on. I know the numbers are gonna do crazy because I know a lot of people want to hear what the fuck she got to say because she didn't say it on the stand. So we don't know. But guess what? I will definitely be tuned in because I want to know what's up. She also mentioned that there had to be some kind of video of the incident out there somewhere. Whack 100. He made a comment, or he said that he apparently has the video, and he's seen the video, and it's damaging to Megan's career if it does come out. But you know, Whack just be saying whatever you want to say. He be doing a lot too, he be doing a lot. But we gonna see what Kelsey gotta say, cause she's still standing beside Tory. So I don't fucking know. She gonna stick beside him. That's her man. She gonna stick beside him. The Michael Jackson biopic that is coming out. It's coming out in April. It's coming out April 18th of 2025. So we got a little bit of time to wait. I know. That's a long ass time. But yeah. So Nia Long is playing the mother, Catherine Jackson. They actually have Jermaine's son Jafar playing the adult Michael Jackson, which he looks just like Jermaine. And I think out of everybody, he definitely can play Michael as far as visually. So they just released the cast, who's gonna play all of the Jackson 5 brothers. And yeah, that's coming out in 2025. So we got some time to look out for that. It's a Lionsgate production, and the story is told by Antoine Fuqua. So we're gonna see. I'm excited for that as well. Prince or Michael? I'm going with Michael. And that's it. That's all I got for y'all. Make sure y'all tune in next week. This is the weekly wrap up. Cheers is lit. And I will catch y'all on the flip side.